800 years ago, 20 kings came together and formed the world government, and to this day, the world government is still standing. In today's video, we will not be exploring how the world government came into power, but more so the various methods they have used to stay in power. Let's get into the video. One of the many mysteries in One Piece is the Void Sentry. A period in time that has no recorded history that the general populace knows of. All they know is that at the tail end of the Void Sentry, the world government was formed. This answer is vague enough to keep the world government's reputation safe and satisfy the general populace's curiosity, but this did not satisfy people like the scholars of Ohara, which led them to try and find answers within the Poneglyph. Large indestructible cubes with historical knowledge inscribed on them, in an ancient script that we assume was common in the Void Sentry. When the world government got knowledge of the research of the Oharan scholars, they decided that this was important enough for a buster call to be used on Ohara. The Oharan scholars surrendered, but they were still collectively wiped out for their snooping, along with the populace of the island, who had nothing to do with the Poneglyph research.
Like bro, imagine dying because some know-it-alls wanted to know more about some history.
But moving on, this massacre was so brutal over a little snooping. It means the world government's hiding some dark past, and this is how they hide it. Because they could be toppled if the whole world figured out the history they are so desperate to keep hidden. Moving on, I think it's time we talk about the mountain in the box.
Not funny? Alright, my fault.
The Red Line. The Red Line is very beneficial to the world government because of its insane altitude, which makes it near impossible to get to, besides the Red Port and climbing it, but I said near impossible, so that counts. And with no flying vehicles in One Piece, which might be because of the world government's fear of someone flying up to Marijwa, this might have led them to destroying existing flying machines. Even though it can be an advantage to them, there's too much of a risk, but otherwise, this is the perfect spot for the world government's headquarters, Marijwa. Another thing that makes the Red Line so useful is how it basically splits up the Blue Sea into 4 blues, separating them and keeping communications between them to a minimum, enabling the world government to not worry about the 4 blues conversing with each other, possibly teaming up against the world government. Which leads me to believe that the Red Line is not so natural. But let's save that for another video. The third and final thing I'll be discussing with you today is how I believe the world government used the symbol of the Celestial Dragon to their advantage. To the general populace of One Piece, the Celestial Dragons are gods. Figuratively and literally. You let them stomp on you. You let them steal from you. You let them burn your house down. You let them make you a slave. Over the generations, this mindset has been ingrained into the people, making it extremely easy for the world government to do whatever they want in the Celestial Dragon's name. Because with the Celestial Dragons comes obedience, and with obedience comes power. I hope you all enjoyed this video, as I enjoyed making it. I make One Piece content regularly, so if you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a discussion. And as always, I'll see you all later.